Hi guys, today we have a special guest.
Hello there, my name is Alma.
She's my sister. Me and Marty may look like vampires.
Ghosts. Yep.
Because we had to bring the brightness a little
We
high.
increased the exposure because it's a very cloudy day.
Yeah.
And you could barely see her back there.
So
Yeah.
we look like vampires, but that's okay because we slay.
Anyway.
So today, what do we get?
Racing Cane's my favorite.
This is her favorite. We got Racing Cane's.
Yes.
So we'll show you what we got, and then we're gonna dig in, and then
She's leading the episode here, so it's
Yes.
all her. We got
oh, it looks a little better.
sauce.
The best.
Sauce.
Best.
The best.
And we got one piece of bread for each of us.
Oh, sure.
I wanted extra bread, mine too.
Okay. Damn.
And this one's probably mine.
Yeah.
Because I got some extra tenders.
So he got the cognac combo. Oh, that looks good.
Got the 3-finger
Oh.
combo.
Oh, let me get it closer for you.
Here's a
She got the 3-finger combo.
This is yours as well. I'll get it in a minute.
Well, I need a. Oh. And I got the box combo. Why am I saying it with an accent? Oh yeah, give me the coleslaw. I love coleslaw.
I have napkins in here.
Okay. So, you guys want to do a little thumbnail?
Well, the thumbnail might look different, but
She looks a little darker now.
probably because doing this set the exposure back a little bit.
There you go. We'll see what we do for thumbnail.
I normally edit the thumbnail anyways.
Oh, you know what? I'm not
Did you
gonna-
guys see the last handful of thumbnails?
Huh?
You see the last thumbnail?
No.
For the chicken crust pizza, I was holding up the little mezzalune.
Oh.
Yeah. Also, it is blurred. There we go.
See, they gave you 2 sauces and they only gave me 1.
I have double the tenders.
I know. But why do they assume that 1 sauce is enough for all of them?
Because they have a set amount of sauce for each one.
I know what topic we should talk about.
What?
How do you feel about people being mad at you by not saying hi to them?
Huh?
Like people being mad at you for not saying hi.
Oh. Okay. I don't know where this is going. I know I was talking to you about this, like how people been complaining about you not greeting them properly.
Mm-hmm. Like when they go to order something from someone.
Mm-hmm. My fries so salty.
I love it. I need the salt.
I think the saltiness has been giving me my eczema on right here.
So,
So I have eczema, severe eczema, and when I eat salt or something saltiness, it like gives me cuts right here. I don't know why. But going back to what you said, can you give us an example?
It's hot. So there's this one lady at work, and she told me like it's just like I don't know. She's just the type of lady that she talks bad about
Everyone.
people, yeah, even to the people she's even close to. And she just told me that I don't say hi to her no more, and she gets bothered by it. Like, she didn't tell me, I mean, she didn't mention that when she was speaking to me. And I'm just like, I don't know, it feels like weird.
I honestly don't think much of it.
Damn, they ripped me off. You gave me a little tiny half one.
But like I'd rather like keep my distance from her, because she's the type of person that talks crap about everyone behind their back and all that stuff. So like, yes, I did used to say hi to her, but like now that I've been seeing more how she is, I just rather keep my distance.
Yeah.
So I stopped saying hi to her, and if it was the best.
It just sounds like she's starting drama.
It's because since I was speaking about to other people about how they feel like hey, like, am I wrong? Like, how do you feel about this situation? And they like told me like she's just being petty.
Yeah.
That she's a petty person.
Oh yeah.
And it just I don't know, it's just that it's so like weird, because every time when somebody says hi to me, or I greet them back saying hi to them, she just like gives attitude, and she just like she'd be rolling her eyes, or just be making like mad noises.
How dare this bee not say hi to me?
Yeah.
And it's just so weird, because, and it's hard, and I told my mom about it. I was like, Mom, like it's just hard to cope through it, because you're over here like you're just trying your best to get through the day, but they just start giving attitude, and it's just hard to work with. So yeah, and it pisses you off. Like, it makes your working day be terrible.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's different when, because I've had a manager come up and be like, hey, like address to everyone, we're gonna start saying hi to everyone when we come into work. And it's like, I mean, sure, you're just trying to, you know, make like camaraderie and stuff, but it's different when it's, you didn't say hi to me this morning, so I'm gonna be a bitch, you know.
Like, I understand where she's coming from, because it is noticeable. And yes, I'm not gonna blame her. Yes, I will be pissed about it, but like, I'll just like be like, okay, like she's just trying to move on from me. Like, I'll just accept that. I mean, there's no other, I mean, probably talk about it, but I would just like accept it. I'll be like, okay, sure. But yeah, she was just telling me, because she told me when I was breaking the truck, and since we usually work together, the two of us on breaking the truck, she just told me, she was like oh, like, why do you have an attitude? And it's just the way I was like, what? And I told her, I was like, I'm not having an attitude, it seems like you're the one who's having an attitude. And she was denying it, and I was like, I was mind blown. I was like, there's no way you're denying your attitude when clearly you're over here giving attitude to other people and to me. And even when you leave, you're like she's just like my mom, like I told my mom about it, and she told me que me manda la chingada. I don't know how you say that in English though.
Like, don't give a fuck.
Yeah, like she's the one who's giving me attitude, dude, and I'm the one who needs to be dealing with it, and it's hard. So of course I'm gonna be all pissed off and mad about, like, it is gonna ruin my day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So of course I'm not perfect, so you know what I mean? So it's understandable for me to just like it can be hard. That's what I'm trying to say. And yeah, and then she told me about, she was teaching me about manners, saying like, oh, do you know, like, once you enter to the room, you gotta say hi?
Who?
Her name?
Oh, we're not. We're gonna bleep that out.
Oh, yeah.
Her name?
Yes.
Damn.
Just for, you know, safety.
Safety? Damn.
Yeah.
The lady that
Just call her the bitch. It's true though.
They told me that she's a very petty person.
Let's just call her Jane.
Jane? Sounds great. So Jane told me that when I enter to the room, I gotta say hi. And I don't know, it just so like, I don't know, it's like,
Well, for me, when I see new people, I automatically say hi no matter what.
I don't.
Like when I'm on break and I go to a classroom and there's people there, I'm like, oh, hi. And they say hi, that's fine. But if they don't, I don't really care. But sometimes you just gotta ignore what people say and just move on.
Yeah. And like, it is polite to say hi to everyone when you go into a room.
Yeah.
But I don't necessarily that applies to like your job, you know?
I was thinking about it though, but I mean, I understand where she was coming from. Yes, I totally agree with you. It is manners. It is part of education. But I'm not forcibly to do that. Like, you told me that I don't have to say hi to people, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Our parents, our mom, always taught us that if you don't want to say hi to someone, you don't have to say hi. You don't have to. But like with the family, when we ever had like the family gathering, if we didn't want to shake everybody, we said like, oh, hi everyone, you know? And I know people hate it, like, why don't you just come give us a handshake? And then I was like, we don't have to. Like, we're not forced to.
So, side track here. That's one thing I never understood.
What?
Where, like, I go into a room and it's like, oh shit, I gotta shake everyone's hands now. I've never had to do that.
Oh, and they
with any
get so
family.
offended that you just said, hi everyone. And they're like, have manners and shake our hands. I'm like, you don't have to. My mom would say, if they say something, just ignore them.
Yeah, because every time she sees me, every time Jane sees me, like, she just roll her eyes. Like, she just gives attitude, and I'm like, damn. She hates me that bad.
How old is Jane?
She told me, I couldn't understand very well, but she told me she's 38 or 48. And she even told me, she was like, I'm not gonna be wanting to have problems with you. Like, you're young, like, you're 18. Like, she told me I was like 19. But yet she's over here like rolling her eyes and stuff, while I'm over here trying to suck it up and try to move on and be mature about
just ignore them. They're just trying to make your life miserable.
She wants high school drama.
I mean, I totally understand where you're coming from, that because she's very gossipy. Like, she likes like that type of stuff. Like, she goes from person to person, so she likes all of that stuff. And it's just the fact that, I don't know, it's hard to work with, you know, with people like that. Especially, and I told my supervisor, and my supervisor told me like, oh, like, it's just like, I'm gonna be working with her. You know what I mean? So of course I try to like move on from it, but I just rather keep my distance. But of course, work is work, so yeah. But yeah, it is, yeah.
It's shitty. This is just what it is.
Yeah, and it's just the fact that, I don't know, she makes it hard because every time she sees me, she be rolling her eyes. And like, I was working like, and then like when somebody say hi to me and I said hi back to them, she was just like, you know, she was like, Ash.
But it also doesn't hurt to say hi.
I mean, yeah, it doesn't hurt, but like, bro,
Is there? Oh my goodness.
There's some seagulls outside.
They smell our food.
Yeah, I was like 2 feet away from the door, just going. I can't make this sound because of my throat right now. No, can I have a napkin, please? Thank you. I'm gonna cut this part out. No, I actually almost always do. Except for times when we're talking.
Katie's lemonade is so good, y'all.
And she's not only like this to me. Like there's 3 other people that we open with, and also like the supervisor, so that's total 4. And she's close to one of them, but like the other one, like she treats her very bad.
But did they at least say hi?
She says hi to her, to Jane.
See?
But I'm not really close to them, so I really can't speak too much about it.
Yeah, I just say either ignore it or...
I'm not gonna agree. She's such a terrible person.
Or not to have a problem, just say hi.
I don't want to say hi. That's how I feel about it. I don't even want to be surrounded by her. Like, why will I even bother be close to a lady who is gonna be talking crap about me because she has done it to the other ladies and to the previous workers? Like, she would tell me like this one. I was having a problem with this one worker. She already left a long time ago, and that lady would tell her problems and how she felt to Jane, and Jane would come and tell me about...
Oh hell no, I hate people like that.
Oh yeah.
She's the type of person, she's like that. So of course, and I wouldn't work too much with her, so I wouldn't like, I didn't know too much about them, so you know, I would still say hi. But once they switched me the area to a different working place,
Can I have your sauce?
I've been more closer.
I'm having it.
The other one.
Sure, if you really want it.
Oh shh. No, thank you.
It's empty.
So I've been more closer to them, so I have seen a bit more how they act. And I don't know, I have seen a lot, dude. And she's always giving attitude to the one other coworker, and the other coworker is just like minding her own business. Like, she's just happy in her own way, and I'm trying to like look up to her. I'm like, how can you do it? But she's already used to like her attitude.
Yeah, there's a point where you just get used to things and you just don't let it bother you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like
And you're at that point where like it still bothers you, but there's gonna be a time where you're like, I don't care anymore. Like,
yeah, and that's how I feel, dude. Cause yeah, I seen like her like be all happy about it.
But,
so I'm just like,
It was unfocused. Then as I got closer, it started focusing in.
so yeah, like she does seems happy about it. And I would have just looked up to her. I would have like questioned like, oh, like I'm just like still not there. You know what I mean? But like, of course, I'll be like, yeah, of course, I understand where you're coming from. Like, there's gonna be a point that you're just gonna get used to it. But like, you just like seeing her the way how she is. Like, I don't know. Why even bother be close to some type of woman who acts like that?
well, you don't have to get close to her.
Yeah, and that's why I'm not trying to like talk to her nor be close to her. But like,
But also, there's a point where like, okay, you don't want to talk to her.
but I am.
You don't want to do this and this and do this and that. But there's still a point where you gotta be respectful.
Yeah.
And have manners, and then not always, but you could at least, to break the tension, just say, oh, hi, or good morning, or...
Hell no. I didn't even say hi to her. I only... Since my supervisor told me to be calling, like... Oh, and then she pulled out that conversation as well. Like, I understand that it's work, and I have told this to my supervisor, that it's work, and of course, I am going to need to have some type of communication with her. You know what I mean? And I totally understand it, and I even told my supervisor about it. But when I was having that talk with her, with Jane pulled up the conversation about me not calling for breaks and lunches like I used to. And I told my supervisor about it, and I was like, hey, like, yes, she did mention about not me calling for breaks and lunches. Yes, I totally agree with it. I have done it. Like, I have done it.
Hang on. I hope that was seen because I couldn't really see what was going on there. But I like how they stopped once the camera was on them. Sorry.
Yeah, and like I was saying, like yes, of course, she pulled out with the conversation about that, and I told my supervisor about it. And I told her, and I was like, if she's trying to defend herself by saying that, she really can, because she hasn't been calling me, she hasn't told me nothing about breaks or lunches. And like, since we have the phone, where like the cashier, so like they call us for some item, you know, like the price of this item. She's, the way how my supervisor told me is that you gotta share the phone. You know what I mean? Like if Jane goes on lunch, she should be giving me the phone. If I go on lunch, I should be giving her the phone.
Okay.
Even on breaks and lunches. And she has never done that. Like she has the phone all day long. Only one time she told me when it's on her last break. And I'm over here calling my 2 breaks and my lunch. That I'm going on that. And she's not even doing that. And actually, it was a day after we had that conversation. Like, when was it? I think it was like last week. I think it was like, yeah. She didn't even did that at all. Like, out of my 8-hour shift, she didn't call me for nothing. So I'm just over here like, yes, I'm over here taking consideration of what she's saying. And I am taking like, you know, changing it, doing it better. So I've been calling for my lunch and breaks, and she's not even taking consideration of it. So I'm just like, why even bother? You know what I mean? And I told my supervisor about it. But like, I don't know, it gets like, it's tiring.
But even you're supposed to do it no matter what. Like, okay, you don't want to do it to her, but you still have to do it.
Yeah, and that's what I have done it, dude. Like, and this is what I mean, like, it's tiring. And I told my supervisor about it. Like, I'm over here calling for my breaks and lunches, and she only calls me like one time, which is her last break. And she doesn't even give me the phone, and she's supposed to. And she was all about, like, she threw the amount of years of experience in my face, saying me like, oh, like she has been working here for like 8 years and all that stuff. And she told me I'm not supposed to call my supervisor. She's like, oh, I already know what I'm doing, like all of that stuff. And I'm over here like, okay, like there has been other ladies, even previous workers that used to work on our department, even more years that she has been working here, and they will still call our supervisor to let them know like, oh, hey, like, you know, like just to check in and having some type of communication at work.
Yeah.
She does that, dude. She's like, oh, I'm not supposed to call, I already know what I'm doing. She's like, I've been having this amount of years of experience at work. And it's just, I don't know, it just says so much about that lady.
Yeah, she sounds like a handful.
And she is. She's a pain in the ass. And it's hard to work with, I'll say it like that. But yeah, dude, like, it's just hard because I'm over here taking the consideration and putting the effort in order to make a change for both of us. But she's not even, like, really, like, you know, like...
Because she doesn't want to change, so she's not going to. And then also, she's just going around saying that you're the problem. So, like, why would she even try to?
Yeah, but at that point, I wouldn't focus too much on her and just do your job.
Yeah.
Yeah, I totally agree. But yeah, I told my supervisor about it.
Also, for how, like, sparse you guys are in there, I'm surprised you don't have to tell your supervisor you're going on break.
Oh, my supervisor, like, she told me about it. Like, I gotta call her, my supervisor, I'm going on breaks and lunches, and somebody else on the floor.
Yeah, but didn't you just say Jane said you don't have to do that?
Oh, Jane, she told me that I don't have to.
No, Jane is saying that she's not letting Jane know that she's going on break.
No. Like, Jane told me about supervisors, like, checking in the morning. Like, because my supervisor taught me to, like, call her at the morning, at the beginning of my shift. She has told me that she doesn't have to do that because she already have this amount of years of experience. So she already knows what to be doing.
Oh.
Yeah, but like I told her, I didn't tell her that, but like I questioned myself, and I told myself, I was like, there's this other lady has been working like more than like 20 years something, and they still call in, like more than 15 years, and they still call in. So I'm just kind of like, okay, like, so what's like, it's just like everything that she told me, it was just, I couldn't really understand, because I'm just like, dude, like, you're over here like talking about work and stuff, but yet she's not following the rules of the work. You know what I mean? So it's hard.
Why are you freezing?
What?
You're just like sitting still.
No reason.
Okay.
Oopsie.
Yeah, I don't know what to tell you other than
move on.
Like, well, not necessarily move on, and also like you can't ignore her, obviously.
Oh, really? Yeah, I can. So that it was hard, and I was trying to make a change and effort to it, but it is hard because she's over here like, she's a pain. She's hard to work with.
Well, what I say, just do what you gotta do. There's a point where you're not gonna care what she says no more. But if your manager tells you to call, you still gotta do your calls to go on breaks.
Mm-hmm.
Even if they don't do it, you shouldn't let that bother you.
Mm-hmm.
Because if something happens, it's gonna be on her.
Yeah.
And then if she says that you don't do it too, it's gonna be on you guys.
You just want to try and do it by the book if you can. No, that's the actual answer when it comes to any workplace thing. You don't need to go any further. You just stick to the book.
Yeah. And that's
What were you offering me then?
Nothing.
And it's kind of understandable. But like, it's just the fact that I really couldn't like point out, like understand. It's the fact that she was calling me about me not saying about breaks and lunches while she wasn't doing it either. And she was having the phone the whole entire time. And she is supposed to be giving me like the phone for her to be going on break and lunch, and she never would have done that.
Do you want me to dip it?
No, I don't want it.
Look at this delicious fry.
Oh, it's overheating.
It's out of, oh shit.
Focus.
Hang on.
Looking more towards me
I don't know.
before it dies again. We're back, sorry.
Yeah, it should be longer now.
There you go. Oh my goodness. Nope.
There we go.
You want it?
Yes.
I'm full.
We are going to turn the AC on to try and help it stay cooler though.
Okay.
That's my car you're hearing right now. That's the AC kicking on.
His car's been doing something.
It's actually just a fan unit. It goes off for anything. It goes off by itself even.
Can I have the trash bag?
Do you guys want my bread?
Mark. You want her bread?
That's on you if I have more bread or not.
Sure, you can give it to him.
She wants to die tonight.
No, Mark. Hopefully you felt good venting out everything. Poor Gemma. It'd be like that sometimes. Everywhere you work, it's not always going to be perfect.
Oh yeah.
There's always going to be drama, even the smallest little thing. But then you just sometimes have to be the bigger person, and
Which is hard already.
it's not really hard to be the big and better person. You just ignore it.
Yeah.
Well, that's not being a better person. That's just ignoring the problem.
No, because there's a point where you're done talking about it. You're done with a person, and you just move on.
Oh, I know, but ignoring and moving on can be two different things. Because you can move on and be the better person, or you can move on by ignoring. Two different trees.
Yeah, but that's on you.
Okay, well, that was my point. Is that
Like, I have drama at work, but it's a point.
Ooh.
I'm not gonna say anything, but it's a point where, like, I'm done complaining to the front end. I'm done complaining to people, because I'm not the first person complaining about this situation, but I'm just done. I'm at the point where, like, the front end / management are not doing anything, and if they do, it's just a thing where, like, they do it right 1 or 2 days, and they go back to their old habits. And it's at the point where, like, why should I get bothered by it if management's not doing anything? So at the point, it's like, I'm just gonna be quiet, not say anything anymore, move on, become the better person, and if I see something wrong, I just go and fix it. And it's,
Damn.
yeah. But at the end of the day, you just had to become the better person. Either move on or fix the situation, or just stay quiet, don't do nothing, and just work. Yeah. But we're gonna cut this video out now because our camera, of course, is overheating because of someone.
Hey, it was your idea to also stream too.
Yeah, but our camera is kind of a little bit messed up right now. So before you shut off on us, thank you for watching. Have an amazing day, and please like and subscribe.
And shout out to Alma for joining us.
Yes.
I've been waiting for so long, actually.
I know.
You were in an episode before on a cloudy day just like this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I remember the video, but not like the way.
I don't remember.
There's a clip of us running through the rain at some point in the Craft Urban
Oh,
video.
yes.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
One of the first videos.
It was the second video, actually.
So it's been a while, actually.
Okay, yeah, it's
Yes.
been a while.
For sure.
But
I missed it.
Never going back to Craft Urban.
we'll see you guys later, and let us know what you guys want to hear more about. Bye.
Bye-bye.